What's going on, guys? I have some sad news to report. I want to talk about Dwayne Haskins, 24 years old, has lost his life in a car accident. He was hit by a car down in Florida. I've spoken about Dwayne Haskins before. I spoke about, him leaving the what was the Redskins, now the Washington Commanders. Him trying to get his career back on track with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He had a domestic situation with his lady, and now he's no longer here. And I believe a lot of this happened within, a year? This is sad on a lot of different levels, man. He was only 24 years old. I remember Dwayne Haskins when he was getting recruited out of high school in the Maryland area, D.C. area, right? He goes to Ohio State, does well there, gets drafted, brief stint with Washington. Then he goes to Pittsburgh. Dwayne Haskins has had his faults, but to me, 24 is way too young. Way too young. And it just shows you how fragile life can truly be and how the little things really don't matter. It really don't. And we have to enjoy and cherish every bit of life that we have, because you never know when it's no longer here. And the thing is, we've lost so many people, not only celebrities, but people that we know over the last couple of years, especially with the CV and everything that's been going on. So much is going on, and it just shows you how much you should enjoy what you have and not allow the little things to get to you to the point to where, you concerned about that, but not concerned with finding happiness in your life. Dwayne Haskins, from all accounts, came from a good family. Again, he had his faults, but I don't think he was a bad person. And this is overall sad. I'm going to get into this. This is the TMZ article. I'm going to read the article from the NY Post. It says Steelers, Dwayne Haskins dies after being hit by a car in South Florida. Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins passed Saturday morning after getting hit by a car in South Florida, his agent told ESPN. Haskins, who's 24, was reportedly training with other Steelers quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers when a vehicle struck him. The former Ohio State standout had been in the NFL since 2019, first with Washington and then as third-string quarterback with the Steelers. Haskins was drafted 15th overall in the 2019 draft, but struggled once given the starting job with Washington. We are devastated to hear the news of the tragic passing of Dwayne Haskins Jr., Commanders co-owners Dan and Tanya Snyder said in a statement. He was a young man with a tremendous amount of potential who had an infectious personality. To say we are heartbroken is an understatement. Our hearts and prayers are with the members of Dwayne's family and all those who knew him and loved him. I am devastated and at a loss for words. With unfortunate passing of Dwayne Haskins, Steelers coach Mike Tomlin said in a statement, he quickly became part of our Steelers family upon his arrival in Pittsburgh and was one of the hardest workers both on the field and in our community. Dwayne was a great teammate, but even more so a tremendous friend to so many. I am truly heartbroken. Our thoughts and prayers are with his wife, Calabria, and his entire family during this difficult time. And that's the statement from Mike Tomlin. Prior to making the league, New Jersey native led Ohio State to the Rose Bowl in 2018, beating Washington in Urban Meyer's final game as head coach. Memorably, he came off the bench in 2017 when JT Barrett got hurt mid-game in Ann Arbor and led the Buckeyes to a win over Michigan. That seemed to set Haskins on a path to stardom, but upon reaching the NFL, Washington had issues with his work ethic and repeated CV-19 violations. Late in 2020 season, he was benched for Taylor Heinicke before being released. The Steelers signed him in 2021, using him as a third-string quarterback behind Ben Roethlisberger and Mason Rudolph. He did not play last season and was inactive for all but one game. But again, he was working. That work ethic got better. And I had no doubt that he could have worked himself into being either a backup or even a starter for some of these teams. Because that's how talented Dwayne Haskins was. He's a very talented football player. But I think he just was not able to find his footing early in his career. But it looked like that work ethic was starting to work for him. That it was finally starting to click for him. And this is sad because, again, I've seen a lot of these guys go from high school, getting recruited in high school, to college, to the NFL. And I saw his progression. And he has all the potential in the world. And that is why I truly believe that this is over. This is sad because, again, he was a guy that, again, came from a good family. You know, he made some mistakes here and there, but he was getting his life on track. And I think he should be remembered for somebody that finally got himself together, got his priorities right, becoming a family man, only to lose it that quickly. That's just how that's how fragile certain things in life can be. And that is why you have to be able to enjoy the journey, but also be able to find your footing in life and not worry about things you can't control. Too many of us worry about things we can't control instead of enjoying the life that we have. But ultimately, I do believe that Dwayne Haskins was a guy who's getting himself together. This is sad. 24 years old. 24 years old. 24 years old. And now he is no longer here. Let me say in the comment section below. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video and share it. And I'll see y'all on the next one. All right.